that. Did anybody get those?
Huh? Oh, I don't know.
I took off.
Yeah, I just,
I still got a gang of them right here. I can't try to get somebody to turn them in for me, bro. Cause I got a bunch of metal, aluminum. Fuck, it's probably like 70, it's probably like 70 bucks.
It's like not even worth it to recycle anymore, man. I feel like.
It is. But I can't get recycle. You gotta have a car.
Yeah, crazy. Yeah, I took a bunch of recycling there once. I was all ready first thing in the morning, and they're like, no car, no service.
Yeah.
I was like, what? And they're like, oh yes, ever since COVID. Oh yeah, you got a good amount. Dude, my friend filled up his whole car with cans and bottles.
Yeah.
And we went to go turn them in. We got $50 for the whole car full, man. It's like I don't know, it's crazy. It doesn't seem like it's worth it. But damn, man.
You got cigarette yet?
I do. I do have that.
You're working all night too. I can't
Sorry. Oh shit. Where did my fucking... Oh, cool. I'm like totally retarded right now. I got
Did you guys end up taking off till last night?
Yeah, I never went back and checked because it's like we started smoking, and then I took off, but then I came right back because we met Tyler there, and
I fucking look at this. The dude that we hit the carnival, dude had like 6 bags like that, dude, filled up.
No shit.
Or more filled up. He couldn't even carry them.
Oh, just after hitting the carnival?
And then he told me, go get some more. And then I went this morning and started getting them, and that was just the top of it.
Yeah.
They kicked me out. They said, just take what you got to go.
Do they patrol it pretty hard? So, like, but I mean, are they patrolling it really hard? Like,
a big old dumpster.
But so, like at night, it's easier, or what? Like,
no, I don't know.
Yeah.
I went early this morning.
I wonder if they'll allow you to like collect cans after the circus or whatever. Like.
I guess it's just up to the guy who runs that the flea market, you know.
Yeah.
He does though. But,
yeah.
But I guess.
Oh, the guy that runs like that whole area. Yeah, that guy is a real jerk. The dude that runs the auctions, that guy.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
White guy?
Yeah, he's cool to you? Or
he goes, all right, just take what you got and get out, man.
Yeah, oh man, he was crazy rude to me once, and like,
all right, bro, like that.
Yeah,
this is carnival people told me that it was all right last night.
Yeah, I almost got like or that dude like tried to fight me before.
Really?
Yeah, like he drove his truck like towards me all fucking aggressive, and like got out and started like telling me he can kick my ass if I don't leave the property.
Really?
Yeah. And then he went inside the store and told the guys at the store that I'm kind of friends with, and like he told them, don't serve this guy, he's not welcome here anymore. Like, yeah. No, they were just like, okay, and then like, you know, they still saw me. So I mean, yeah. They were like, what'd you do to piss him off? And I was like, I was recycling actually, and he came at me with a stick, like not like hella crazy, but like he raised a stick at me and said like, you get fucking your hands out of my trash can or something like that. And I was like, whoa, dude, you don't need to come at me like that. That's fucking way too much. And he said I was being rude back to him or something, so he just went like, just looking.
You guys got a good job.
He's just looking for a fight. That guy's got a lot of rage, I think. Yeah.
I'm stuck right here, dude. I can't.
Yeah, I feel you. All right, I'm gonna keep moving.
Chris, tell him I'm over here trying to catch you.
Chris?
Chris said he's going to catch you for me.
Oh, cool. Oh,
I gave him 30 bucks.
Is he driving now?
Not yesterday. Yeah, but I gave him 30 bucks.
Chris has a car?
No, fucking there's a bunch of people there. He brought out a cart out of here. He loaded up, he went in, he cut mine. He's in the file.
Oh, okay. Oh, cool. Okay. All right, see you. Oh, fuck. Damn. Smoking a cigarette was not a wise choice. God damn it. Good God. Normally, I would say that this is a time when I would normally be in complete panic mode for reasons that are not probably detectable just via a video recording. Kind of like you'd have to be there, kind of fuckery. I would venture to guess that most in the targeted community would describe the feelings I'm experiencing and symptoms I have right now as being caused by sonic weapons. Like, this is probably what people would describe as sonic torture, but I think that is like a prefabricated label, such as all the labels that we are stuck with: conspiracy theorists, gang stalking, anyway, and sonic weapons. I don't think it fully describes the scope of the kind of weaponry, I wouldn't even call it weaponry, but the kind of tactics that are being used go way beyond the imagination and completely left field of what I would assume is a sonic weapon. I would more likely believe that these are biological weapons. Some kind of cross between a biological and a chemical weapon. I have so many guesses and no answers. And some of the guesses I feel like are pretty good, however, completely insane sounding. Insane, but they seem to be the only answers that fit near perfect. So I don't know if I should even bother sharing those right now, or just probably keep focusing on just surviving and navigating the obstacle courses, as I've come to call it. If anything pops up that's detectable on video, I'll have that, and that's cool. In the meantime, I'm going to try and just focus on staying positive and trying to be productive. But, you know, so it's all I can do right now to just somehow dodge the human traps that have been set, and try and weave my way through unknown sources of fuckery. Some things I know for sure, I just don't know exactly how, but you know, landmarks that are always a problem and seem to come loaded with physical problems when I'm in the vicinity of these landmarks. Landmark number one: mechanics shops, tire shops, pretty much any kind of car, automotive business, even counting like car washes, especially Prime Shine, which is actually now called Mr. Wash. Fuckery is clearly emanating from there, and any kind of like mechanics little coalition where there's like a couple shops together or something, or on Hatch where I walk to Walmart and Walgreens, I have to pass by a Big O tire right next to a like American Tire or some shit, and it's like they're about 500 feet from the road or something, so they're a little like in a recessed kind of garage, and walking by there, I'm literally without going into details that I don't really know. I get the feeling, both physically and to my fucking perception, to my fucking eyes and ears, and fucking feeling on my, from my skin to my nostrils feeling like they're clogged, and my sinuses all fucking fucked off. It's the only way I can describe it. Just anyway, I feel like I'm walking by like a bioweapon fucking firing squad when I walk by these tire shops, and it's beyond a shadow of a doubt that something's happening, and I'm not like delusional or imagining it, or letting my fear take some kind of physical shape or something and actually start affecting me in like a what do you call it, a placebo kind of effect. Not that. That's not happening. This is not placebo at all. This is literally something that is not visible to the naked eye to most. At least never all the time, but like if you paid enough attention, you can see some strange anomalies, some shit that does not make sense. Things do go invisible, like flies, shadows, bugs in general that just appear out of nowhere. And I know this all relates somehow, in some way, to nanotechnology, or some kind of particle warfare with like kind of like how I've researched how gene guns work, experiment, and has mastered the art of gene guns to use on plants firstly, and never humans. Like, it's crazy to think that they're not experimenting with humans. New devices that have, like revolutionized pretty much how really like cheap, low quality GMO products are going to be from now on. I mean, they have been. I don't know why I'm talking like this is new shit, but hey, did you hear that? That's our first fucking contestant. Really obvious release of air pressure from that air compressor. I think that was pretty obvious. I wouldn't show up on my video. So if you heard that, rewind, give that a listen. That's the main source of and extreme assaults, using something that I can't honestly say I think that's like a sonic weapon, or even I wouldn't think that a directed energy weapon would be even one of the top 5 best ways to describe what's going on here. It's a crude weapon in comparison to what I would imagine is a direct energy weapon. Something from satellite, like usually radiation or lasers or something, manipulating a magnetosphere. And what we got going on here, I think maybe it could relate to that in some sense, but more importantly for everybody to know just the basics, because I think everyone should always start with the basics instead of jumping to conclusions about what's going on with them, or of course on the other way around too. Don't just jump to the conclusion that someone's schizophrenic because they're saying something that you've never heard of before. That's not a reason to suspect someone's mentally ill or delusional. If they're not making sense at all, like talking with like word salads, just fucking piecing sentences together like they clipped words out of a newspaper, or they're playing like Mad Libs or something. That's someone that you probably shouldn't take their word too seriously. But if somebody's putting totally coherent sentences together and making rational points, you should probably give them a listen. And if they sound a little panicky and paranoid, maybe the subject matter of which they're trying to tell you about is some stressful agitating, disturbing fucking stuff, and maybe they're handling it really well by just showing you that amount of paranoia. Because really the stress that we carry on our shoulders as TIs, if there are even others out there, because honestly, we shouldn't leave anything off the table. And for all I know, I'm the only TI fucking in this county for sure. For all I know, in the state, maybe even there's one TI for real at a time, you know, and maybe they just jump from target to target, and it's like the whole country versus one. That's what it feels like, because any TI that sounded sincere was somebody that was, you know, just writing online, and you know, if they're in the know and you know all the fucking, you know, deets, and you've done this time and time again to different people over generations, which I'm starting to kind of assume is the case here, you'd have it down to a science, and you would know how to talk like one. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of something I think is pretty shared knowledge already. I know that if it's this hard for me to try and raise awareness and verbalize and articulate my fucking situation, you know, if it's been 2 years and I still haven't really gotten the help I need at all, and possibly think it might not even be out there, that was a necessary thing that guy had to do right there. So you can see now how the weapon is being dispersed via compressed air. Just crude, just blasting air into the atmosphere and hoping that a cloud of this fuckery just kind of wafts in the direction of the victim. And it does, you know. It doesn't take much for them to... I do see how it could be directed, you know, because this shit's alive and it finds its victims and targets. I don't know why it seems to attack me more than others when I'm in a crowd. You know, maybe there's some components to this that are genetic. I mean, you can get a dog to, you know, track a person down just by smelling their clothes and, you know, knowing what their DNA is like. You know, I can sniff someone's blood and then find them, you know, across a river. So if a dog can do that, why couldn't an interdimensional fucking bacterium or whatever the fuck it is that they're spraying into the air that's invisible and attacking me? Who's to say it can't fucking hone in on its target just like a fucking bloodhound? Maybe even more efficient, more precise. God damn. Crazy cottonmouth, like so dehydrated right now. I shouldn't even be alive. Definitely not sure even how I'm even possibly talking right now. Crazy hot, although I am wearing a jacket in the summer, which is not something I normally do. I'm usually sweating more than this and in shorts and a t-shirt, which is kind of like a, you know, trading in, sacrificing myself for a little bit of comfort when it gets really hot, but at the same time exposing my legs and my arms seems to just deteriorate me much faster with this shit, because whatever this shit is they're releasing in the air, it aids in the deterioration process. I can attest to that much I know. I don't know what the fuck this stuff is. I think it's maybe a lot of different things. Oh shit, okay. Possibly microwave weapons are being incorporated into this torture, like besides the bacteria. But the bacteria is like number one. That's something that is just nonstop and constant. And I don't know, maybe different people get different tactics used on them. Maybe I'm the guinea pig for the biological bacteria sprays. But I don't know. I feel like this is being done probably in every town, and there's a script out here amongst homeless people. I don't know any other person out here that is a genuine I'm out here because I'm down on my luck and have no support system and a drug problem, and so I'm homeless, struggling to just get by. Don't know anyone that's that typical, supposedly typical story. That's like my story, but literally, and it's not paranoia, like, because I do believe, like, there's real homeless people, but they've been subverted, they've been compromised. If anyone was out here at a certain point when this big change happened and homeless people were like recruited for this program, and along with different prisoners, but mostly pretty much every person from jail or prison that is from protected custody. Now, I do see people that were general population occasionally, but 100% of people that are or have been in protected custody and maybe are now out on probation, what I've learned just through intuition is that nothing in this life is free. You know, that's a lesson that gets repeated over and over in a very sadistic kind of over the top, like crony capitalist kind of way. It's kind of like how capitalism is said to deteriorate. It becomes like this really sick kind of military-industrial complex, and the war for profit, torturing its own citizens to make some kind of profit. That's when things have been long gone. Like, this train has derailed a long time ago, and we are not in fucking Kansas anymore. This is some other place, and it's so weird that I'm at a point where I'm questioning whether reality itself has been shifted and we're in a different timeline, or we're kind of like lifting the veil to another dimension, which we're now kind of entering into. This is all stuff that's outside of my pay grade. I'm not going to really speculate much more on stuff that I don't understand fully, but all I do is research. Okay, I just try to escape the pain for as many moments as I can. Collect together, so I can get a little bit of a break from the constant attacks out here. And I do mean constant. And there's nowhere that I can go that isn't near a street. Not by coincidence. Man, I'm getting so out of breath. It's so unnaturally out of breath right here. This shit ain't right. Pop, pop. And a little bit of air compression. Just letting it out easy. Trying not to be noticed, probably, because it's very obvious that I'm recording these motherfuckers. This could be some of the best footage and the best proof that I've been able to collect, and I'm glad I've been able to talk through it, because normally I'm freaking out too much, and I can't keep my wits about me to keep talking. So I'm apologizing if I'm hard to follow at all. I kind of feel like I'm not able to concentrate, so it sounds like I'm a stroke victim talking. Words are not coming to me as easily. Again, besides like some kind of bacteria, I feel like has been and is being flung on us. There's probably a whole litany of other fucking horrendous things that are being done to us, including the microwaving, and I believe radiation and something that makes the mind scattered. There is definitely something that I get hit with, and to varying degrees I will be just fucking noodle brained for anywhere from like 30 minutes to hours, and they're frying me somehow, and I've been able to come back pretty much every time, minus some brain cells, but I don't know how long a person can last, just pushing through it and just trying to, tough it out, because this is like serious stuff. Like eventually a mind cannot take it, and it just melts, you know. I don't know how I've lasted as long as I have, and I don't know where this is going to end, but it doesn't look good, and I definitely want to live, and as long as I get pushed, I'm going to fucking fight to survive. So I don't know why my enthusiasm, or like days when I really put some energy into fighting back and surviving and letting them know that I'm not going to allow this to happen to my person and crap on my freedom. I'm not going to allow my rights to just be not only taken, but you know, just thrown. That's a city bus that just did that, by the way. And I've called the bus company and left, you know, a civil message, being civil and requesting information on what's going on with the compressed air blasts, specifically when buses pass me. You know, and I'm not talking like in my vague area, like when buses pass me, as soon as they pass me, bam, shot of the old fucking air blast. And I asked a bus driver too what was going on with that, and she said, "Oh, it's just air, it's just compressed air." And I said, "Really?" Because like I feel out of breath like when it happens, and you know, some really strange things happen where I feel like you know, like I might be getting sick or something almost immediately when that happens, and there's nothing else that it can be, and it only happens when it passes me, the instant it passes me, and it's happening regularly. There's hardly ever a time that a bus passes me and doesn't blast me with air. And I know I've been homeless before, you know, like a couple years ago, and I never had this problem with buses passing me and blasting me with air that made me feel sick and out of breath and nauseous and stuff going up my nose. But anyway, at that point the lady laughed at me, and I lost my temper a bit, lost my shit. Not my proudest moment. But, you know, that's basically what happens when I decide to push an issue and try and get to the bottom of something. Because, you know, as far as I can tell, as far as I've researched, that's not going to happen for us by means of just approaching these motherfuckers. They need to be woken up or shaken some other way, and confronting them after they pull some fucking shenanigans is probably never going to work. So I should just avoid that in general, because it seems like they're just trying to egg on the worst possible reaction. The new headquarters of gang stalking and series. I've been kicked out. They said I trashed the bathroom, which I cleaned the parking lot, and I actually cleaned the bathroom last time I used it. And anyway, they started telling me I wasn't allowed inside because I trashed the bathroom, one lady said, and I said that was a lie. And then they now kick me out when I walk by or try to wash windows on the premises. They kick me out and say that I cussed somebody out, and that's not true. So yeah, the awesome fucking lie they're spreading to defame me is that I'm a bathroom trashing, you know, shit talking asshole. You know, just basically your stereotypical public's eye, you know, view of what a homeless person is, and what most of these psyop fucking homeless people do out here to blend in or to try and bring down the lowest common denominator of what a homeless person is. Everyone's idea now is a joke, basically. It's a crazy hoarder clown that hoards things in a fucking shopping cart and then parks it outside of a store front where police see them and don't say anything, don't charge them with shopping cart tickets or anything like that, because they're actually doing a job. They're serving law enforcement goals, which is to eradicate homeless people. And by making us look like complete fucking assholes, the problem's going to eventually just take care of itself, right? Police have to do less work for them, more public hate for us. So when when we do get the gas chambers, nobody's gonna miss us. People will be like, what homeless people? You mean those assholes that fucking paraded their shopping carts full of fucking, you know, gazebo furniture and fucking fish tanks and fucking hockey sticks and shit, with like a fucking clown wig? Those assholes that fucking yell a bunch of like random ass fucking shit, you know, swearing in front of my kids, those guys, good riddance. And I'm telling you, that is the desired effect for most of the behaviors that I see around here in the homeless community. And it's why I see strategically left carts full of junk placed at every intersection and like knocked over in places that are in plain view. And this stuff is not a coincidence. There's not some renegade, you know, sociopathic piece of shit homeless person. I mean, there is, but not in such an uncalculated way. There's no sloppy guy like that. They're all very meticulously calculating their every retarded, fucking crazy, you know, totally like tweaked out persona. I'm losing my train of thought now because again, I'm walking too much. Don't know why I started just kind of getting lost in my information I'm trying to get out, but hopefully my voice isn't too monotone. I'm not too boring for you guys. I'm really honestly not trying to entertain anybody, but this is such a sick situation that I kind of have to like add some kind of like action or like interesting stuff to say to try and keep you guys paying attention. And at the same time, this is real and I'm being tortured. And oh shit, how did I walk into a fucking... Wow, I'm glad I'm alive still. Okay, I'm gonna have to pay attention now to what I'm doing. Wow, I got really loopy all of a sudden, and I can't do like 2 or 3 things at once. And yeah, they hit me with something else other than the bacteria. This is that weird kind of loopiness that I don't like, and oh, gross, isn't natural. Things appearing on my tongue. Oh shit, okay, I gotta run across. Don't kill me. I gotta run across. Okay. There's just a line of fucking semi-trucks over there, and I don't want to have to be next to them when I'm already feeling this fucked up. Oh, did you hear that one? It's a dial-a-ride fucking assassin. And an ambulance, fucking being his wingman. And we got another big rig right here. Wait for it. That one's a real natural, slow release sounding one. That almost fooled me. I can't tell the effects, if any, are so subtle that by the time they're really fucking me up, I'll have been eased into it, and it'll be really hard to say. I can't just be like, oh man, that one hit me with most of these. Oh, these guys are terrible. The buses, the tour buses, they're actually some of the worst ones, and they spew this shit out in the most obvious fucking arrogant way. I honestly, oh, there they go. I was gonna say I really hope they don't do it, honestly, because I don't want to sacrifice my fucking well-being anymore just to get this shit on film. It goes nowhere, and no one sees, and it does nothing. So okay. I don't know how many more of these I have to fucking endure to be able to get it on film for you guys, but something needs to happen. Something motherfucking needs to happen, because this is not okay. This was not okay a long ass fucking time ago, many attacks ago. Where are you, America? Where the fuck are you? What the fuck happened, America? Can you fucking get back? Can you even get it back? You need to fucking step the fuck up, America. I guess poisoning was like a really popular thing before this. But honestly, this is such a crude route of delivery for this fucking method, this weapon, that this is probably something that's been done for a long fucking time. How long have they had compressed air? And even before that, I mean, there's other ways people fuck me off that are kind of inventive and maybe not as potent or strong of attacks, but attacks nonetheless. And I'm talking like other crude means, you know, besides just spraying air. You know, there's spraying just liquid, spray bottles. There's deodorant with aerosol. There's smoke seems to carry it, so like, you know, fucked off cigarettes and fucked off weed, fucked off drugs, fucked off everything, you know. It's attracted to like nasty shit like shoes that are old, so people are always trying to give me their old fucking shoes, you know. It can get in some food, you know, if it's like left out or whatever. I'm not exactly sure how they are able to really fuck off food to such a degree, but I've had some food that I fucking immediately threw up or immediately felt just very bad. And I have to be extremely careful about what I eat, even when it's food I've fucking bought myself. So I've covered a lot here. The claims that I'm making aren't really anything new, except for the nature of the attacks being best described as direct energy weapons. I'm not saying they're not energy weapons, you know, that uses energy in some way, but there is a major biological component here that's being overlooked constantly, and I want to know why. Does it mean that I'm really that alone? Am I that isolated? Is the information that esoteric or obsolete? Or those aren't the words exactly to best describe what I'm trying to say, but is this that much of a mystery to the public? I really don't know. It seems like everybody's in on it sometimes, but I can't imagine my own parents knowingly, leaving me to sit like a duck as I endure this. Thanks for listening. If anybody did, get in touch with me. Tell somebody. I don't know. Just do what a person would do, considering the things I've been describing to you. And if that's nothing, I guess fucking, you know, humanity was never that humane. I was a fool for thinking so. Oh my God. Jesus Christ, man. It's bad, man. Whatever's being done to me. Oh my God. Worst cotton mouth I think I've ever fucking had, man. I mean, it's up there. It's the worst. And when I get this dried out,